Welcome to another video. This will be regarding Tripo Smart Mesh. So as you can see over here, this will output smart topology mesh. So quite fast. We see the estimation time, and also the mesh will be clean. Now I already did a case study over here using this single image, and this is the output. So let's do one over here directly so you can see the overall time required for this. We can also go for single image, but we can also input multi-image with the new smart mesh option over here. So let's add the front view. I'm gonna also add, in this case, the left, right view, and also the back view for this dragon statue. Now, currently, regarding the settings, we have over here topology. We can only define this by triangles. And the case study over here that I outputted, this is defined by triangles. So the total number will be 20K, as you can see over here. So let's just hit generate and see exactly how much time this will require. Keep in mind that this is quite fast. We see over here, the estimated time is 5 seconds. It is actually a little bit better, a little bit longer than that. But take a look over here at this speed. So as you can see over here, we still have 1 second and the mesh should be ready. So it's really incredible that the mesh will output so fast. It's not exactly 5 seconds, as you can see over here on the video. It's mostly close to 10, 15, but take a look over here at the output. And this is a low poly model. We have the details over here. We have the two, let's say, claws over here of the dragon, as you can see. So for a 20K triangle mesh, this is really impressive. Now, I'm really curious regarding that clean pro grade topology over here. So I'm going to go ahead and I will download this. In this case, I'm going to download this as an FBX. So I'm going to hit export. We have that now currently being packed. And we have it over here within the archive over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and I will extract that. This will be the mesh. As you can see, the overall size only 388 kilobytes over here. So I'm just going to drag and drop that within GeoMagick over here because I want to analyze the mesh. And now we're going to see that the mesh will look like this. So let's go within Mesh Doctor. So as you can see, there are some problems over here. I'm just going to go initially with the non-manifold. I'm just going to clear this. So yeah, we have non-manifold edges, in this case 3. Regarding self-intersections, we're going to have 54. And I can cycle between those. And we see over here the first one directly on the head. One over here on the neck of the dragon. I can also disable the clipping plane. But there are self-intersections within the mesh, as you can see. There will also be highly creased edges. These are not that problematic as self-intersection on non-manifolds. Spikes as well, similar to high crease edges. Small components, so we do have one over here. I'm just going to cycle and actually we have over here one extra triangle. So within the clipping plane, this will be over here within the interior of the mesh. We see over here that orientation, this will be with blue while everything is within yellow. And at least we don't have any small tunnels, but we do have a small hole over here. And in this case, I can't cycle and see exactly where that will be. But I really think that it's somewhere over here. So I'm just going to hit apply. As you can see, that still hasn't been fixed over here. So we do still have one hole within the mesh over here. Now, this will be the overall topology for this output. Maybe the output is a little bit complicated for Tripo to output a clean mesh. Keep in mind that this is a new feature, as you can see over here. But overall, I'm quite impressed with the speed over here. And also, topology is quite good, even though there are still problems as self-intersections over here. So within GeoMagick, we can highlight those quite fast. We can have those fixed. As you can see over here, some of them will be fixed, but at the same time, some additional faces will be added. So not all of those, as we can see, will be all fixed. I will need to apply Mesh Doctor multiple times. And we see over here, GeoMagick will struggle over here with the geometry to fix this self-intersection. This is mainly due to the fact that we have this mesh over here on top. As you can see, GeoMagick doesn't know exactly how to clean this in this case regarding the self-intersection, so that will still be present. But we can see over here directly that we do have that additional shape over here on top of that sphere. So that's, let's say, the root of the problem in that case. But over here on the cloud, there will be no self-intersection. The mesh is well defined. Okay, so this was the preview for Smart Mesh. As you can see, this is still being developed. And it will be mostly important regarding the topology for quads, because those meshes defined by quads, we can take them and convert them within CAD. So I'm really curious how that will go over here. We also have the texturing, so we can go ahead and we can generate a texture. But for this case study, the mesh was important, and I didn't generate, in this case, a texture for that, because I was mostly interested in the overall topology of the output. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. You're gonna find a similar video over here on the left side, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.